Iowa, center of the nation's breadbasket. Typical America, in the older sense of the phrase. A bit isolated, a bit skeptical, a bit unsure what to think of the outside world, a bit unsure of what the outside world thinks of them. Last summer, a motion picture company from Hollywood set itself down in the middle of Greenfield, Iowa. Could Hollywood and Greenfield coexist? Or would the sudden influx of movie makers turn into a battle of the hip versus the hick?
I don't know who she is. She must be a movie star, as far as I know.
Gloria Leroy is only one of the Hollywood visitors who set heads turning here. Producer-director Norman Lear has imported a wide range of curiosities, from mind-bending character actors.
Tobacco may be the noblest invention of mankind, but where does that leave the donut?
To name-droppable stars, such as Bob Newhart, Pippa Scott, and Dick Van Dyke in his underwear.
Actually, this isn't underwear. This is very expensive wardrobe, which we got at Goodwill, believe it or not.
The story takes place in a typical American town. That felt like heartland America to us. So we toured all the way through the Midwest. And if you've been photographing the square in Greenfield, you may understand why, with the minute I saw Greenfield, it had to be it. It's the most unique county seat in Iowa or any of the Midwestern states we visited.
Lear may have been delighted to find Greenfield, but not all Greenfieldians were ecstatic about being found.
It's new. It's something they're not used to, and I think they're afraid. You know, you're always afraid of the unknown.
They were indignant because we were going to be portrayed as a hick town.
I think there was some concern, too, that we would just perhaps be overrun by wild characters from Hollywood.
I felt that they'd take over the town, and they have.
I don't know where we're going to get any work done. We can't stop for watching them or can't get through the road. They got everything blocked.
Just their general mannerism. People, I think, that live in the East or live in the West are just a little different than we here in the Midwest.
I seem to be causing quite a stir here in Greenfield, Iowa. It's funny, really, because I was born in a town that looks just like Greenfield, Bucyrus, Ohio. And I'm just a small-town girl, really. And here I come back to this atmosphere and it seems so out of place. The bleached blonde hair does something, too, I guess. It's pretty bleached.
Trepidations on both sides notwithstanding, filming in Greenfield was underway.
Well, the film is called Cold Turkey because it's about a little town of about 4,000 people, all of whom quit smoking.
I play the part of Merwin Wren, who's the public relations man that convinces Mr. Grayson to put up $25 million for any town that will give up smoking for a month. Dick Van Dyke plays the part of the Reverend, who
kind of leads the thing and gets everybody to quit. This is really the first time I haven't played myself. And it's a very interesting story, is that 4,000 people nearly kill each other trying to quit smoking.
For the people of Iowa, the movie meant more than just watching. It meant participation as well.
I'm Monsignor Higgins of St. Joseph's Church, Winterset, Iowa, and I'm playing the part of a priest in the film.
I'm Wayne Newton, Mayor, Winterset, Iowa. I'm playing the part of a businessman.
I'm Dale Yount, Mayor of Greenfield, also in business here. I play the businessman in this part.
My name's Doris White, and this is our garage. My husband is in there doing a scene with Dick Van Dyke. He looks scared to death.
Here? Yes, I've heard about it. Well, Howard got finally in Eagle Rock's corner, I think. Would you be interested in signing this for us?
Oh, I hadn't thought much about it.
Well, if you just sign here, Howard, then from then on, you don't have to smoke till the,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
all right,
so sorry.
Well, I was mighty scared, and I didn't think that I would ever get on moving pictures.
And I never got to think that I'd get to see a big movie actor like Dick Van Dyke or squirt him in the eye.
You enjoy it? You want to do it again?
No, I don't believe I'd like to do it again. Once, about enough.
We're using, well, altogether about 5,000 or 6,000 man-hours of local people. I don't know how many thousands of extras, a couple thousand extras, but that many man-hours. And we brought a young fellow from California with us, Jerry Best, whose job it is to cast extras on location. And he's been working at that.
I have 1,700 people that we've signed up to this point. I had people from as far as 150 miles away come in and sign up.
Yeah, take a person out. We don't need a lot of that. Just in and out of the doors and under the hoods and so forth, and slam a couple of those hoods down as we start.
Look, can't we be reasonable about this? There's a very simple explanation for all of this.
And don't you move now. With my palsy, you're in enough trouble just standing there.
Odie, what are you? Give me my gun!
Well, he's a communist. Look at them cigarettes.
I was just explaining to the old lady here. This car is a rental.
And I'm an unwed mother.
We come into a town for 6 or 8 weeks, and we shoot the movie, and then we leave. But it affects the town years after a movie leaves. I'm sure people will figure out how old their children are by when the movie was shot. They'll be saying things like, well, let's see, Johnny's 7 now, because, well, he was born the year after Cold Turkey, and that was 8 years ago. And crazy Uncle Norman died, and he's been dead 4 years, because he died, he died during the actual filming. So the whole town, it's like the difference between AD and BC.
Well, I at first didn't think too much about it, you know, but as it went on, I think everybody got more enthused about it.
Well, I suppose they're taking a movie, supposedly.
It's all right with me. I think it's getting along pretty good.
Oh, I think it's a good thing. It's giving the town something to think about, bringing people in.
Everyone here has accepted them very well. The thing of it is, if you come to a small community and if you're not accepted, you just as well pack your bag and go, because they either accept you or you don't. Well, I must say they're just a little different than the ordinary run of people here. I think as a rule, though, they behave very nicely, and so far we haven't had any trouble. I think every community has a few of them. I don't know what they're really trying to prove. It makes me hot to even look at them.
I live in New York City. It's lovely here. The people are marvelous. If you walk out into the country, the farm area, you get a tremendous sense that the strength of this country is not Wall Street or General Motors, but is in fact the people on the land, the people near the land, unchanged since the country started.
They've been absolutely marvelous. It's I don't know what's happening with other films that are being made around the country, but this has been a romance. Cast, crew, and Greenfield, Iowa.
Greenfield, Iowa, the town that stole the show.